Where is the best place to work and live around the world? Have a listen to this little clip.
In Switzerland, they had brotherly love. They had 500 years of democracy and peace. And what did that produce? The cuckoo clock.
The cuckoo clock. Well, that is Orson Welles' character in the movie The Third Man, describing Switzerland back in 1949. But in 2016, it was the favourite country for expats to work, at least in terms of pay. According to a survey by HSBC, average salaries for expats are highest in Switzerland at an average of $188,000. It also ranks among the best countries for expatriates to save money. But an entirely different assortment of countries make up the list for top places for a work-life balance. Take a look at that list there. Well, we are now going to go to TRT World's editor-at-large, Craig Capitas. He's in Paris, not a bad place to live either. Hi, Craig. Happy New Year to you.
Hi. Same to you, Matthew.
Look, so HSBC took into account three categories: economics, family, and experience. And Switzerland did the best in terms of money, but overall, it was Singapore. What exactly has Singapore got going for it?
Oh, it's got low taxes, a nice climate, easy access to pretty places, not a lot of people. It's a great place if you're middle-aged and with a family.
Not a lot of people. You're a bit like Jean-Paul Sartre. Hell is other people, right?
Well, that's part of it. That's why people like Switzerland. There's only about 8 million people who live there, and 23% of them are foreigners. But, you know, caveat emptor here, mon ami. The people who were surveyed here are all working for major corporations who get to go to these countries which have great tax benefits, and their lifestyles are subsidized by the conglomerate or corporation which they work for. And a lot of these people also work for government agencies like the OECD or the United Nations, and they get extra money.
So it's always going to be cushy.
Many of them don't even have to pay taxes, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a fantastic lifestyle if you can get it. The survey's quite big. A lot of countries, a lot of people, a lot of different categories, and some of the conclusions were that, you know, it really sped up people's lives back at home.
Sure. Well, globalization. Remember, America is sadly a parochial country. So anyone who can come back to America with a global view and put that view to work for their company, their global company, is a great, great asset. In fact, there's too few of them. At the same time, there's quite a few Americans at these big companies who just don't like to go abroad. They want to stay home and have the kids educated at the local high school.
Sure. I mean, you poured over the report, Craig. What else struck you as quite unusual?
Well, what struck me as unusual in Switzerland was how many people actually love the place, because Switzerland is a country where the cost of food is 70% higher than anywhere else in the EU. And the healthcare expenses are more than double. Also, they're not bringing in millennials into this. You're not going to find millennials moving to Switzerland to do startups. You're going to find them in Prague. The beer is cheap, and it's a great time.
Yes, there's a lot to commend that city. Craig, thanks very much for joining us from Paris.